Hello, athletes. Happy Halloween. It's the start of the holiday season. Do you find yourself with some anxiety, some guilt, some frustration and worry because you're nearing this holiday season? It starts with Halloween and all of this Halloween candy, and then we go to Thanksgiving, which is portion overload, and then all of those other holiday events and gatherings. Well, now is the perfect time to learn how to indulge mindfully. Mindful eating is eating with awareness, intention, and pleasure. And because most treats or indulgences, they're not rich in nutrients, we eat them for pleasure and enjoyment. And the key word here is enjoy. When you eat what you love, you should also feel very good about what you eat. And to fully enjoy what you eat, you need to be present and in the moment. This is where the mindfulness comes in handy. Mindful eating, it takes a lot of practice, but you can learn a lot about yourself, a lot about your emotions, your reasons why you eat, the food choices that you make, and you can also break some bad habits. Now, to get you started, I'm going to walk you through a mindful chocolate eating exercise. Now, this was taught to me during my dietetic internship many years ago, and I want to now teach it to you because it's been very powerful for me to help me learn how to indulge responsibly. And I want to help you so you can indulge and feel great about the treats that you eat. And with an overload of candy at your office or home, now's the perfect time to learn how to eat mindfully. What's great about mindful eating is that you get to identify what treats really bring you joy and satisfaction and what treats you just want to pass on because, well, they're just okay. You don't really care for them. Now, when you treat yourself, we want to be selective. So it's okay to say, no, I don't want that. You want to indulge in foods that are truly satisfying. And if something causes you a stomach ache or it doesn't feel well in your body or you just don't care for it, then don't eat it. The important thing to remember is that there's no right or wrong way to do this exercise. So it's time to get started. So we got our selection of candy. I suggest to start with something like a Hershey Kiss. It's a simple one to use in this exercise. I like chocolate, but I like chocolate even better when it has peanut butter with it. So I am going to do a Reese's because I love Reese's. So here we go. Now, we want to have no distractions. Now it's just me and Campy back there who's sleeping. So no distractions, keep an open mind, a clear head. And remember, this is all about your personal experience. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Now, first of all, before you select your candy, just as a tip, always think about what are you craving? What flavors and textures are you truly craving? Do you want something that melts in your mouth? Do you want something that you can chew? Do you want something that's sour? And if you're feeling any feelings of guilt when you are doing this exercise or trying to eat more mindfully, we want to push those feelings aside. You should never feel bad about foods that you choose to eat. Remember, these are foods that you're selective with and that bring you joy and satisfaction. Now, first thing for the exercise, we consider the wrapper. What kind of noise does the wrapper make? What color is it? Bright orange here. What does it say? Where is it from? So read about it. So this is from Hershey, Pennsylvania. You want to read about it, learn about it. We're not looking for calories and fat and things like that. We're just reading about the package here. What does it say? So that's our first step. Now, open the chocolate very slowly. So we're going to open it very slowly, and we're going to take the chocolate out. Do you feel a sense of anticipation or an urge to just immediately pop it in your mouth? Don't eat it yet. Is your mouth watering? Do you have thoughts like, come on, Marnie, get on with this. I just want to eat this chocolate, or what's taking so long? That's part of the mindful eating practice. We want to be mindful and aware of those thoughts and feelings and emotions, but bring your attention back to the present. What physical sensations do you have? What emotions are you feeling? Write them down. Now look at the chocolate. Consider the texture, the color, the weight. This one has little ridges on it. I'm going to wrap it a little bit more here. Now smell the chocolate. The chocolate smells chocolatey. I don't smell the peanut butter quite yet, but I smell the chocolate. Does it trigger any senses? Do the senses or the smells bring back any memories or feelings for you? Well, I loved Halloween, and whenever I think of Halloween, I always think of my dad, who's no longer with us. He loved to take our leftover candy or tell us that me and my brother, we have too much candy, and then of course I see him eating it. He loved his lollipops, so anytime I see candy or a candy shop, I have to go in because it brings back a lot of good memories about my dad. But I love peanut butter and chocolate together. So these are some of the things that you want to think about and that make you happy. You know, if a chocolate brings sad memories to you, then maybe it's not the right chocolate for you to be eating right now. So now we want to place the chocolate in our mouth. Now I'm going to do this in a minute, but I want to still talk to you. So you're going to place the chocolate in your mouth. You can place the whole chocolate, a bite of the chocolate, but don't eat it. You want to put it a little bite in your mouth or the whole chocolate, and you want to feel, what does it feel when it melts in your mouth? What's the consistency? Now move the chocolate around your mouth. Does the taste change? What is happening to the chocolate? How do you feel? So I'll do that with you. Take a bite. So good. I'm gonna suck on it. And now I get the peanut butter. I can see the inside. I move it around in my mouth. And I wait until it just melts. Now, how does this feel? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel pleasure? Are you happy? And now swallow the chocolate. Focus on that sensation. Is there a lingering taste in your mouth? Do you still feel the chocolate? How do you feel physically and emotionally? Take a little while and really consider this experience. How is this different than your normal way of eating chocolate? Did you just, in the past, maybe take the chocolate, pop it in your mouth, and get back to work? We really want to take note of how this process is so different than just mindlessly popping a chocolate in our mouth and maybe forgetting about, was that even enjoyable? Did I really enjoy it? Once you feel comfortable with this exercise in a quiet setting, you can then try it in a group setting, right, when there's more distractions, or try it when you feel bored or stressed. When you're mindful, you're really able to enjoy food more because you are in the moment. You can also help with enjoying those times when you are indulging in some foods that maybe you don't eat all the time. And so all of a sudden these off-limit foods, you've got an overload of them and you don't want to stop eating them, but we want to eat responsibly. And you want to eat just enough so you feel satisfied without the feelings of guilt, frustration, and restriction. So I hope that this helps. Practice this eating exercise. I'm going to continue to eat my Reese's here because it's so good. So whatever chocolate or candy you decide to eat, select one and really make sure you practice this exercise. Go through all of those steps and eat as much of it that you need to eat until you feel truly satisfied. I hope this helps. Happy Halloween.